If you like French cars and hatchbacks, you're in for a treat. This is the DS No.4 e-tense, a premium electric crossover with a 58.3 kilowatt-hour battery and a 158 kilowatt motor, delivering up to 280 miles of WLTP range. Have I already lost you? Well, stick with me, because despite the very average range and charge time, it is a great alternative to premium German rivals, and it starts from just under £37,000, so it just qualifies for that £1,500 electric car grant. Previously known as the DS4, it has become the best-selling DS since its launch in 2021, but you've probably still never seen one because it only sold 2,000 of them. Not exactly the volume-selling hatchback that DS had hoped for, and it's now hoping the updated and rebadged version will tempt people away from BMW, Mercedes and Audi. DS is basically trying to reinvent itself. They like doing that. So where previously DS models have all just had a number, 3, 4, 5, 7 and 9, etc., they'll now become known as a number and a number. So a number. They've basically copied luxury perfume French brand Chanel. Now, DS say the No.4 offers avant-garde design, which basically translates to pushing boundaries beyond the mainstream or challenging conventional artistic norms. I mean, it is pretty striking, but I wouldn't say it's groundbreaking. Updates include a bold new front end that swaps the chrome out for a wider, more detailed black grille and V-shaped LED light signature inspired by the number 8. A mildly updated interior still retains the brand's slightly unusual French design, but it's very plush. There are swathes of soft black leather and Alcantara and textured fabric. Also, quite a lot of scratchy black plastics on the door cards. It does have this nice brushed aluminium trim with embossed diamond, very on brand. And it holds its own against premium German players. The instrument binnacle has grown from 7 to 10.25 inches, and the 10-inch infotainment system is updated and now houses more of the cabin controls. Great. They have ditched the stupid centre console mounted trackpad, but replaced it with an equally stupid storage tray. I mean, what can I fit in that? The car keys? Or some Smint mints? Other brands are available. The infotainment is clear, crisp and easy enough to get around once you've accustomed yourself with all of the sub-menus. There are physical buttons, but only for the climate controls, and you're still forced to use the touchscreen to adjust the fan speed or temperature, which is difficult to use while on the move because all the icons are so tiny. The standard equipment includes dual-zone automatic climate control, LED lights, heated and folding door mirrors, all the usual ADAS systems, acoustic laminated front side windows for optimal comfort, Bluetooth connectivity and over-the-air updates. Now, talking of these ADAS systems, if they start to intrude on your driving experience too much, which, let's be honest, they do, you can use this button to shortcut to said systems and turn them all off. Here we have functions for parking and assistance and safety, tutorials, which are quite handy. Little videos to show you what each feature does. And then if we click to home, then we have navigation, settings and phone. If we swipe to the right, we can access our nav. And here we can see our state of charge. Swipe again, phone. OK Iris, which is basically their voice activated system with ChatGPT to apparently make it a lot more functional than its previous version. Mirror screen, if you want to connect your device. Application drawer, settings, and that's pretty much it. Underneath there's the same Stellantis EMP2 platform that underpins the E308 and the Astra Electric. But this delivers more range, more power and quicker acceleration. How? Well, the Peugeot and the Vauxhall are equipped with a 54 kilowatt-hour battery, but DS has managed to squeeze in a 61 kilowatt-hour unit. and the extra capacity lifts official range to around 280 miles versus the 250 for the Peugeot and Vauxhall. That said, during testing, our car was returning around 3.8 miles to the kilowatt hour, which translates to about 220 miles. It also produces 210 brake horsepower and 253 pound-foot of torque, meaning it will complete the 0 to 62 dash in 7.1 seconds, comfortably quicker than its platform siblings. The number 4 supports rapid charging up to 120 kilowatts, and these specs are standard across the Ford trim range. However, for similar money, the Cupra Born offers a 228 brake horsepower motor, 150 kilowatt charging capability, and a 79 kilowatt hour battery, meaning a range of 346 miles. I know which one I'd choose. That said, the suspension setup is noticeably softer than both of its Stellantis rivals and the Cupra Born. So if you prefer a car that's more tuned for comfort and refinement, then take the French EV, Parisian EV. On the motorway, the car feels really smooth and composed, and it deals with bumps and imperfections fairly well. There's plenty of grip, and body lean is only really noticeable if you push it through the corners. The steering errs on the lighter side of things, so it lacks feel a bit. It's definitely more laissez-faire than va-va-voom. To conclude, it looks swanky and the interior feels premium, but its poor interior space and unstimulating drive let it down. If you want a sporty drive or you have older children, forget it. Style over substance springs to mind here. It is, however, more appealing than the electric Peugeot 308 and the Vauxhall Astra, but I think the pull of the slightly less upmarket but similarly priced Cupra Born might prove too strong to resist for some. Not to mention the mid-range trim will cost you roughly the same as a bigger Tesla Model 3, which is a much more accomplished EV. Case closed.